Welcome to my channel Fire Safe India, and today I am going to cover the topic classification of fire. In this presentation you will come to know why different class of fire is known in India. You might have heard about class K, class F, and someone would have told you that fire is only classified as a four classes: class A, class B, class C and class D. So all these confusion I'll try to clear all of you. I would request everyone to please stay with me till the slides end, and I'm sure you will come to know why there are different statements about classification of fire. So let's start. As per Indian standard, there are only four classes of fire. If you read the Indian standard like 15683 and other fire safety related standard, you will find there are only four classes of fire, in which class A, which involve solid combustible material of organic nature such as wood, paper, rubber, plastic, etc. Class B fire, which involves flammable liquids or liquefiable solids such as grease, oil, paint, solvent, etc. And third one is C, fires involving flammable gases under pressure, including liquefied gases. For example, methane, butane, LPG, and there are other flammable gases that includes here in class C. In class D, fires involving combustible metals such as magnesium, aluminium, zinc, sodium, potassium, etc. You can see all four classes of fire as per Indian standards is based on the fuel category. In class A, you will find solid combustible materials are involved as a fuel in fire. In class B, you will find flammable liquids are involved in class B fire. In class C, flammable gases are involved as a fuel in fire. In class D, combustible metals are involved as a fuel in fire. So all four classes are based on the fuel category, which is specified in Indian standard. So as per Indian standard, there are only four classes of fire: class A, class B, class C and class D. There are other two classes of fire that you should know, and we also use it in training purpose whenever we get the opportunity to deliver training or awareness session to our occupants in our community. We do tell them about electrical fire because there is additional risk involved here, that is electrocuted, to get electric shock if you are not using right kind of fire extinguishing agent on electrical fire. So it's better to aware them and tell them in any electrical fire the most important risk is electrocution. So first we have to eliminate that risk, then try to extinguish that electrical fire. So I'll make another presentation on extinguishment of fire. So today I'm just concentrating on the classification of fire. The another class which we all know as known as cooking oil, class K or F. There are three terms used here like cooking oil, class K or F. So in this fire involving cooking media such as vegetable or animal oils or fats in cooking appliances and may be called kitchen fire. Whenever cooking oil causes fire in cooking appliances or any material that is kept in kitchen, that will be called as a kitchen fire. So this type of definition we know, everyone tell us about. So cooking oil, mainly the additional risk is getting burned from splashes of hot cooking oil. So it is very important to be careful and use appropriate fire extinguishing media to extinguish cooking oil fire. And if it converted into the kitchen fire, then we have to use the other type of fire extinguisher also. So electrical fire in electricity never burns. Electricity is the cause of fire. It generally involves the other classes of fuel that is specified as a class A, class B, class C, and class D. So once we cut the electricity supply of an electrical fire, then it will convert in as a class A, class B, class C, or class D fire. So these classifications we know as an Indian, we see in Indian standard. So I'll try to make you aware about the other countries standard also, where fire is classified in different way. So first, let's see the classification of fire as per NFPA, National Fire Protection Association. It is a US based organization, and this standard is also accepted globally. So we should have knowledge about NFPA classification of fire also. So class A is common as Indian standard. So fires in ordinary combustible materials such as wood, cloth, paper, rubber, and many plastics. And class B, fire in flammable liquid, combustible liquid, petroleum grease, tars, oils, oil-based paints, solvent, lacquers, alcohols, and flammable gases. You can see here one thing is additional, that is flammable gases. In Indian standard, we had only flammable liquids. Here, flammable gases are also included in class B fire. In class C, they have considered electrical equipment fires that involve energized electrical equipment. They have considered it as a class C fire. So electrical fire is considered as a class C fire as per NFPA. So class D, it is common to Indian standard classification, that is fire in combustible metals such as magnesium, titanium, zirconium, sodium, lithium, and potassium. So all combustible material fire falls under class D, same as Indian standard classification. Now, now move on. We will find there is one more class here, that is called K. So fires in cooking appliances that involve combustible cooking media, vegetable or animal oils and fats, that is called class K fire as per NFPA. So this classification is not considered in our Indian standard. So class K is class K fire is as per NFPA fire classification. So I'm sure you are clear about both the standard, Indian standard and NFPA standard, why classification of fire is different, and you should have basic knowledge to identify if someone tell you the class K fire, then at least you should have this knowledge to understand what he is talking. Now I have another slide also that will give you more clarification about the classification of fire. So let's move on to next slide. There are other global standard also. If you see in Indian standard, this is mainly the comparison sheet you can see on the screen. First, class A. Class A is common in as per Indian standard also, UK or Europe standard also, US standard, that is NFPA also, Australian class A. So class A is common everywhere. Most of the places it is common that I can found on the internet. So flammable liquid class B, class B, class B, class B. So Indian standard, UK, Europe, US and Australian, all four country you can see class B fire is same. But when when we go to the third point, that is flammable gas under pressure, in Indian standard we considered it in class C. As per UK or Europe it is same, but as per NFPA or US standard, same is considered in class B only. Like flammable liquid and gases both falls under the class B category only. In Australia, it is also C. So here NFPA has different classification and rest of the country has same classification. Combustible metal in Indian, as per Indian standard, it falls under class D. As per UK Europe standard, it falls under class D. As per US NFPA standard, it also falls under class D. Australian, it is class D. So it is common for all the country that is shown in the screen. So cooking media, kitchen fire, as per Indian standard, we call it as a class F, but it does not fall under the classification of fire. But still, we know as a class F. As per UK Europe standard, it is same class F. We have copied that class F from UK Europe standard to have class F of fire knowledge in India also. So in US, as per NFPA, it is class K. So cooking media fire, cooking oil fire falls under category of class K as per US or NFPA standard. In Australian standard, it is same as Indian standard, UK, Europe and Australian class F. So we use the same knowledge of UK, Europe and Australia of class F fire in India also. So we will move to the last line of the slide, that is energized electrical conductors equipment, that is electrical fire. As per Indian standard, there is no class for electrical fire. As per UK Europe standard, there is no class. As per US or NFPA standard, it falls under class C. As per Australian standard, it falls under class E, sorry, class E. So you can see why we call electrical fire sometimes class E fire, sometimes electrical fire, sometimes class C fire also. So this is the reason, because fire has classified differently in different country. So I tried to put all classification of different country at one place for you. I hope you liked it. If you liked my videos today's presentation, I would request everyone to please subscribe my channel Fire Safe India. I'll try to bring more educational video for all of you, and if you want you can share with your friend also, so that you will get the notification whenever I upload my new presentation for you. Thank you.